I have some questions. I just asked one, she didn't know we had
She wouldn't know.
took that information.
Social media website.
Yeah, we get that information to them. I'll check it.
I believe so.
I'm going back to them either Monday or Tuesday. Call her. Make sure that they're still good to go. Nobody ever responded to me. Now your first question. I pulled my blanket over. I need and it didn't skip. Thanks, Amy.
Yes, sir. In a moment, please.
What did you have? Okay. Can we stash some stuff and get into on Tuesday? Before we move in on Wednesday? Like, nothing ginormous. No, art installations or anything.
I just know better than to just say yes. Oh, that's
Well, I figured that. That one I assumed I didn't actually ask for. How is
stressed.
How is that different?
Yeah.
Like at least
That we're burning down the DoubleTree and they don't exist anymore?
And I know that on that
This is your 5-minute warning, people. 5 minutes, and we're going to get started.
Even your casual look is looking kind of spicy there.
Just remember that.
No, I didn't. There, simple, we understood. That's nice. No. I mean, yeah, we can talk about it. No. We can talk about that for next year. No. I'm not talking about it. Because I'll tell her what I think. I'll tell her what I can find vendors can talk about. You don't want to talk about it. Well, maybe
I do. I honestly do.
You can take it. I bet.
My son woke up and I saw that John had already corralled John.
No, I'm not tracking anything, nor do I care to study. No.
We're in a proud Hawaiian shirt.
But also,
Shredded.
Oh, okay.
Got it. I just say thank you.
I like that. I like that.
One thing that I'm really having this all the figure out some way
Hang on to that one.
Looks like there's people.
That's the worst thing. Last year, and the year before, they kind of walked. I mean, that year, that was
Children. So for everybody on the camera, this is what we all tell like all year long.
we are true.
The future visioning committee, I think, wants to make a 10-second announcement when it comes to the new meeting. I didn't tell him the dean.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, but technically he's our contact, so you know.
I'll do it in the partners group section.
Okay.
Yes.
Because all we really want to do is say, I sent you an email, reply to it. If not, fuck off. I mean,
All I really want to do. Oh, yeah. You're quick. Yes. You don't want to
Because I know we'll run over. I'm very well set up and very
it's not
I think I got everybody.
excellent. Can you, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone still needs a piece of paper to enter the drawing today, please see this man. This man right here. Ladies and gentlemen. Because we're starting. Thank you. To everyone online, welcome. Please let me know that you're here, and I'll do my best to get your information out there. To everyone here, welcome. It's that time again, people. It's the last meeting. And yes, I will talk over you because it's now time to start the meeting. Welcome. This is it. This is your last chance to sit in this room before the con at a ConCom meeting. Yeah, it sounded good. 6 months. We are not having a 6-month con this year. All right. At your division meetings, we talked about future dates. We got one at con and one after con. Can't make it easier than that. We've got, let's see, Bullets for Ishmael. Oh. You put it in here. All right, so anyway, we also talked about the ConCom list. Please, everyone here, as you're signing in, make sure that your information for the ConCom list is correct. Heads and subheads, please, as you're here, please check the ConCom list and make sure that it is right for everybody in your department. Okay, so if I'm not a head or a subhead, who do I go talk to make sure I get on the ConCom list? Oh, I love that. So you're going to go talk to your heads of your department. If you can't get to them, then you're going to talk to your directors. You can't get to them, Come find me and I'll help you hunt. Now, why is that so important? Because as of July 1st, the ConCom list is going to be cut off and the ConCom badges are going to be printed. Your heads will be getting the ConCom badges from their division directors. The rest of you will get your ConCom badges from your heads, the heads of the department. As everyone here probably already knows, as of July 1st, if you are on that ConCom list, it's assumed that members of the ConCom are doing 60 hours. You're capped at 60 hours. Congratulations! You don't have to track your own hours. If it's after that time and it's ConCom.
Can I interrupt for just a second?
Maybe.
Okay. Is there anyone here? Is there anyone here that has their own laptop that could transcribe the meeting?
Oh.
I mean, what we've already talked about is already in the transcription. Anybody? Otherwise, I got to do it, and my spelling is for. No? Yes. Thank you.
She says her spelling's bad, but she's talking next to me. I had to step out so that she could still be honest. You have 60 hours if you're on ConCom. That's what I was saying. You have 60 hours. You don't need to keep your own parts unless yourself humming the con. There is a need to be under construction. You probably today are not under. There's up to your division directors. The reminder, and I am going to actually read this one out today because it's relevant. So, if you haven't here to ConCom, which we're going to start in a few short minutes, short is the important part. Please try to keep your messages, otherwise wonderful. Hey, actually giving me any hard time yet.
Yeah.
We're doing room draw. Note, does anybody have not have a piece of paper yet? Oh, no, a double tree, not have. Okay. Behind you, Chase. We can't make this up. I'm not that creative. All right, so please try to keep your announcements. The rune collect. You like how I work that? All right.
If you have a piece of paper,
Anyway,
pass it to the end. I am lazy.
The for those of you online, they are now having arguments at the end of the row is. Not kidding. Lastly, if you are making an announcement today, that you get your text of your announcement into directors Tuesday, preferably earlier, because it happy. Let's keep Amy happy. We're going to call for the announcement made. We're going going to call everybody that is in a particular division all at once in order. But when you are called, please come to the front, even if it's not your turn, so we don't have to wait for everybody to get up here. Cool? Cool. Activities. Where'd you go? Book swap. Those of you in administration. Merchandise, registration, volunteers. Come on, get up here.
I will try to be as brief as possible, but I have stage fright, so I write things down. So I have it written. Anyway, so this is Nessa from Book Swap. I am back in action. For those wondering, curious, or feigning interest, my mom's surgery went totally A-okay, and had actually people listen to me. 3 nurses and an anesthesiologist would not have been backhanded when she came out of the drugs. But they never listened, so thank you for working with my husband Joel last ConCom, who is wonderful and awesome and the best husband. I wrote that. And thanks to him, we're on track. So here's the important bits. Starting tomorrow, we will begin accepting book donations through GPS at the Waterbury building. Drop-off times are varied and in conjunction with the center's event and open times. Check their calendar for more information. Their calendar, not ours. Media event created for this purpose. Please share it with your friends. Even if they don't do con, they may just want to mass purge books. July 1st, there will be an almost all-day drop-off event at GPS headquarters from noon until 8 p.m. The center will be open during that entire time, and either Joel or I will be staffing it. We'll have a separate social media event for it so that the two can be separate, ever is the most applicable to your friends. Donations at con will continue to be accepted. In a perfect world, they will be Wednesday through Saturday from 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. and on Sunday from before noon. In reality, it will be bags and boxes of books dropped off whenever people remember that they were going to do that. On that note, because of the way the book swap is, we're going to continue with the House Elf initiative. If you swing by the swap and it's looking haggard, clean it up, shoot me an email, bookswap@ a picture of in your real name, and I will volunteer hours. Lastly, I got a few emails from a couple of departments and one party about the roving book cart. I'd love it if you could take a few minutes and think about a few hours, just even once over the con, that your department from having the book just a small book cart stationed where you are, and send me an email. Departments offhand that might work for, all then, teen room, registration, volunteers. Hey, there's wait times for my, thing. Look, free books. And maybe literary-based programming, that sort of thing. So if you can think about it, if you think it might work just maybe once, and shoot me an email, we can work something out. I have a wide open schedule. So thanks, everybody, and have an awesome con. What? Oh wait, were there questions?
There was one question.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't like it up here. What?
Regarding the mobile book swap.
Yeah.
Does the department need to manage it in any way?
I would send it to the next area. I would make sure that it's fairly stocked and whatever. If it completely gets raided in the first hour of your 4-hour time block, then you can shoot me an email and I can quick bring you some backup books to restock it. That's not a problem, but for the most part, just making sure that it stays in its time period or something. That's really all you got to do. Wait, were there? Oh God. I just want to leave.
What's the email address again?
Bookswap@ whatever, thing you want. CVG Con or Books Convergence -Con.
One doesn't know it.
I know it. I'm just too.
Me, I'm the one that.
Okay, was there anybody else, or can I please run away now? Yay!
Birch.
No.
Oh, right.
Does anyone still have their paper for the entry into the room drawing?
Okay.
Last call. After the last call. No. Ben.
Good afternoon. I announced some of the new merchandise last time. I will now go through a full list of all of the new merchandise, including prices. I'm sorry that I don't have everything here to be able to show off and let you go, ooh, ah. But I do have one of the new things that you have not yet seen for you to go, ooh, ah. First of all, 2 items that are the new colors for this year. There is a blue polo now, and this is the first one with Mark II on it. And we have a new blue version of the women's tank top. You have already seen, if you've been to the last couple of ConCom meetings, you've seen there are 2 new shirts. One is Connie in Dune. The other is Connie as the opera singer from Fifth Element. Both of those $. We have a new shirt for $36, and that is the thing that I get to debut today. We also have a style of dice again this year, and we have a new. It is also a pouch for other non-dice needs. The dice are the dice are $1 each. The pouch is the dice. We have D6s and D10s, both with Connie and Mark II. For $15, you can get a combo pack that includes the pouch, 2D10, and 1D6. We have both with Connie, Mark II. Good for any beverages that you like to enjoy in pints. Now, if you are someone who's like, but I've been doing a bunch of yoga quests and now I only drink spa water, we have an infuser bottle for you. And finally, the one that I discovered that I am now most excited about, because I know that most of you have a mobile device. Statistically speaking, that mobile device has 26% battery power right now. So now you can get your very own Convergence external battery for your mobile device. It works with both Android and iPhone and costs only $15.
Do they come charged?
we do not guarantee that they come charged, and I apologize, I do not remember offhand what the guarantee.
Charging station next to Merch?
I do not know if it has fast charging. Having not seen them in hand yet, I would guess 5. And finally, just in case you're wondering, if you bring $182 and just say 1, please, that will cover all of them.
Is there a new zip hoodie this year?
Not a zip this year. We want to try a different style. All right, thank you. Good day.
Excellent. Registration.
Here, numbers last year, 980 at this time. This year, 5,942. That's about. Not a problem. At this point in time, last year was 4,980. Is 5,942. So that's where we are right now. Okay.
Yikes! Volunteers.
Hello.
I'm Hope. I'm from Volunteers. Couple announcements today. For logging pre-con hours, unless you're on ConCom, use a volunteer card. And speaking of volunteer cards, they are on their way here, or some available for you to pick up today. Shiftboard is taking place of the volunteer books, just so we're all clear on that. People who are not able to use Shiftboard online, and we'll transfer that data into a Shiftboard template to update it. Yeah, that is all I have. We can, and if you need clarification, please talk with me after. We don't need to take up meeting time for individual clarification. So, yay.
I love your iPad.
Thank you.
Volunteer cards this year.
They are blue, and they are not to be referred to as green cards. They are volunteer cards.
The next one is facilities with member advocates and ANI. Logistics. Put them either other line. Okay, those are the ones that we want for facilities. I need to talk to you. Okay, see how this works? You put them in one at a time. I'm stalling, by the way.
Y'all could come up and just wait in line.
Yeah, there's all of, you know, 2 people. 2, maybe 3.
Hello. Workday 4 to 7 over at lockup. Thank you. Also, an email, or you can talk to my wife Terry today about special instructions for your delivery and drop-offs. Just do that so we can make sure stuff on time. And also, last year we have most of that information from, but if there's been a change in department head, we may or may not have a, so please again stop and see Terry so that she can get that information updated. So when we're ready to drop off your equipment and stuff, you know who to go to.
And I.
Hi, this is Mandy from ANI. Sorry we were remote last time. This message is a request through Parties. Parties is actually having a host training that is on June 21st at 7 p.m. at GPS, and they're looking for someone to do some transcription services for that meeting and training. If you have the ability to do some transcribing, which means having a mobile device or such as a laptop that someone could sit and watch and we'll get a transcript of, and if you can basically type quickly, it is, you know, if you can do 100 words a minute, that's great, but it's not necessarily a requirement. That would help. We do expect that it would be at least if you are interested, this constitutes an opportunity to get double hours if you know someone who's interested. Please refer that individual to myself or Parties who is available on 21st at 7 p.m.
And member advocates.
Hi.
Hi,
Felix.
Okay, so the member advocate and accessibility inclusion tables still need staffed. Surprise. We are looking for people to take 1 to 2 hour shifts between noon and 8 p.m. Closing earlier on Sunday than 8 o'clock. Have good communication skills. You have to be compassionate and level-headed, and you have to be dedicated to the membership. If you can fake it, that's fine. Primarily your roles, in my experience last year at the table, mostly people will come up and ask you, hey,
Where are the shuttles? Where's dealer's room? How do I get my badge? Here throughout the weekend. And then we have scripted responses for problems that people may have, forms to fill out for complaints, things like that. It's very easy. You just need to sit there and be nice. And then additionally, so if you are interested in volunteering for us, please email us at memberadvocates@convergence-con.org or speak to us under our signs today. That would work too. And then the second announcement for member advocates, we want to hear your feedback throughout the convention. Good feedback, bad feedback, all of it. We want to hear it about staff members, departments, events that you attended. We even want it about the staff of the DoubleTree itself. We'll be collecting all of this information. We'll be letting departments know this isn't working, or wow, people really love this, you have to do it again. To the DoubleTree itself about these staff members that you have, we love them, please keep them on staff, or these people were really rude to us and maybe you should speak with them. So we will be available at con at our table between noon and 8 every day. And we'll also be on call where we can be reached through operations. That's it.
Thank you.
Make sure I got it all this time. Okay. And from hospitality, we have operations, guests of honor, and Bolden. Starting with operations. No. No, because the online transcriptionist then has to jump all over the place and people get lost.
Gesture of jumping all over the place to type.
So I'm not saying anything new this week that I haven't been saying before, so I'm going to be very quick and concise, but if there are questions, I'm willing to elaborate, and everyone knows how well I elaborate. Radio training. It is a thing that you should do if you intend to use a radio. During the working portion, both the short, quick 10-minute refresher, you just need the box to be ticked so you can get your radio at con, and the more detailed radio training session. Not able to attend, or if any of the members of your department are not able to get this taken care of today, we have 2 more opportunities. Will be at GPS from 10 to 6 on both June 25th and July 1st. Those are both Sundays. We're going to be doing some decor things and doing an orientation session for our bridge volunteers, but we will have people there who have had radio trainer training, and they'll be able to get you taken care of then. We also have 2 more department orientation sessions, both also held at GPS. One is going to be this coming Thursday from 6 to 9:30 p.m. The other is this coming Saturday from 1 to 4:30 p.m. If anyone wants to see what operations is about, find out what we do, how our leadership structure is. The 2 Sundays before con, we are having decor, and I'm following this. The 2 Sundays before con.
That's probably right.
No.
Okay, the 24th is a Saturday, the 25th is a Sunday. The following Sunday, whatever day that is, we're going to be at GPS. Okay. I think I might need to update emails. I think I've been saying July 1st for a really long time. Anyway, with that, we also have a text number we've talked about, but if anyone does not have it, pull out your phones and I'll read the number in a moment. The text number is intended as a way for members and members of the ConCom who are not on radio to be able to contact operations at any point during the convention. If it's something where there's a concern that operations should be alerted to, if there's questions for things, if it looks like someone needs help somewhere, it's a way to get directly connected to our dispatching suite. If you need it, the phone number is 651-800-677, which for quick is 651-8001 Put it in your phone and tell all of your friends and family members to do so as well. Also, if there are people with children, I'm told that some parents put this text number in the phones of their children. That's another thing where, you know, if they need someone to come to them rather than come to the bridge. That's another way to use that. Blackout hours and contact information. It's on fire. Who should we call?
Ghostbusters.
We've received that information from most people. Everyone, including directors. There's a possibility that we might need to contact you at the convention. Please give us that information. Thanks.
Guests of honor.
Hello. Speaking of lists of people, I have already sent out our guest liaison identification sheet to several departments. This is the list of guest liaisons. Department making unreasonable demands or asking for help, you know who they are and why. Just in case you find a guest wandering around randomly, totally lost, or you need to get a hold of one of us, you have our contact information. If your department has not received this list and would like to, please email guests@convergence-con.org and I will. Also, Wednesday before the convention, that is July 5th at 7:00 p.m. in Atrium 4, we will be having the Guests of Honor reception. As ConCom members, you are all invited, and you can bring a +1. Please come. I hate having leftover food. It means we have to clean more stuff up. So this is basically the party that we throw because all of you are so busy during the convention that you never get to meet the Guests of Honor. So this is your chance. Come, hang out, eat some decent food before the con so you can honestly say you got one solid meal in during the weekend. Hope to see you guys there. Thank you very much.
And Consuite.
Hi, my name is Amy. I work in ConSuite.
We're sorry.
I have an admission to make. I didn't have rice all last convergence because I forgot. So even working with the food, we forget to eat the food. On that note, I have a couple things. You all know that we have WOW foods coming in at unspecified times that we don't give you ahead of time, not even our own people. Yeah. And we do then make a surprise announcement. If you are on the ConCom and you are working while the WOW food is being passed out and you're like, but I can't stand in line, you can come to our back door with your ConCom badge and we will hand it to you so you don't have to wait in line. But this is something where if you really, really can't stand in line, then go around, because if everybody goes around, then we have 2 lines. And that's awkward. Number 2, we've been talking about pop and soda and stuff like that, and I just want to tell you that JT and I went over and had a soda tasting, and Whistler Soda will be providing our soda this year. They're doing it special just for us. They usually don't do canisters at all. I will say that in the past with Coke and Pepsi, we have only had 5 options, period. With Whistler Soda, we had a lot. And we have chosen 9. Oh, hold on. Now, so we do have 2 different taps, and each tap will have 3 of the main flavors, and then separately they will have 2 rotating flavors for each one. So there will be different flavors in different con-suite rooms. 3. I'm sorry, 3. I didn't count correctly. 3. Now you're wondering, what do we have? All right. We have cola. We have lemon lime, which is kind of in between a Mountain Dew and a Sprite. If you mix the 2 together. We have butterscotch root beer. Grape. Orange cream. Blood orange ginger. Cherry vanilla cola. And blue lemonade, which, bringing back to those times of running down the street with your dollar bill, it tastes like a bomb pop. And that we get is any of this caffeine free. In order to stick it to the man for all the people that have had caffeine and all the people that say we just want one choice, most of it does not have caffeine. Oh, if you want caffeine, you can bring your own, or you can drink the cola. And I see questions. I'm sure it's going to become public whether I like it or not. Okay. The diet selection is caffeine free.
But what
Yes.
is caffeine free? What is diet?
It's a diet cola.
Okay.
They're actually getting it from a different purveyor because diet crap.
The question is what's the the cola is the only diet?
No, the diet cola is the only diet, but all of them have no caffeine except for the sugared cola.
In terms of the blue lemonade, have we set aside a budget for stains in case somebody yet again reads from the net for Obamacon?
I would be more worried about the orange.
No. Yeah.
She was worried about vomit.
And staining.
And staining. However, for anybody who really likes these flavors and would like to check out other flavors, Blue Sun Soda Shop has been quite accommodating with us, and they bottled their own Whistler soda. So,
one more ingredient question. If I'm not mistaken, Whistler only uses sugar and not any corn syrup?
Correct.
Yes.
He was asking if they use real sugar and not corn syrup, and that is correct.
One more question.
Yes.
What did she ask?
She asked if they were made from real Girl Scouts. Okay. Thank you.
Bowman!
Hello, my name is Corey. I'm the co-head of Bolden. You probably remember me last year from running the carts all over the place to feed many, many people. The applause and the hugs are pretty much standard, I understand, apparently. So this year, I've sent out the form to the main ConCom list. I have followed up with a couple of extra emails because I'm hungry to get the forms back. I understand everybody's crazy for you. So now that I've gotten the forms back, I will keep sending emails. So don't worry about it if you haven't gotten it in point yet. That won't happen for a couple of weeks. If you have not received an email from me, let me know. CVG Bolden at something. Yeah, that thing.
Nadine can tell you.
So I'm very quick with the email responses. If you don't hear back from me at this point, 24 to 48 hours, send it again, or hit me up across the head, or respond yourself. Gail is my co-head. She couldn't be here today. Any questions?
Did you learn anything about whether mobile Valden is permitted to operate in the Sheraton or if it's a DoubleTree only option?
DoubleTree only.
On the question of if we can deliver to the Sheraton, the answer is no, it is DoubleTree only. I think that's it. Thank you all.
Next up is communication and external relations. We have photography and publications. Photography. Somebody wants your time.
Hello. For those of you who didn't get your picture taken for whatever volunteer wants it for, the last two meetings, you have one more chance today.
Creative services.
Yep. Hello. My name's Faro. I'm in creative services now. Yay. And for those who ordered banners, in this box. So come find me and I'll give them to you.
Where are you going to be?
Probably over there somewhere or by publications. Speaking of which,
publications.
Hi there. I'm Uncle Mikey. I am the head of publications. My publications team is awesome. I want to tell everyone how awesome they are, but I have been told I need to keep this short. Well, fulsomely on the awesomeness of my publications staff. If you have not gotten us content, it is much too late. So anyone who might be thinking, oh, I still need to get something into the guide. No. We are out for final proofreading as we speak. In fact, most of the final proofreading comments should be already in my inbox. And we are going to press with the guide on Tuesday. We're going to press with posters probably on Friday, Foro. Is that correct? Yeah. Or not too long after that. So yeah, we are looking good. We are actually on track. Thank you everyone who did get us content. Thank you anyone who has been asked to look at proofs and has gotten me comments. Thank you all for being awesome. Let's throw an awesome party. Yay.
We'll have Main Stage and CVG TV. And we'll start with Main Stage.
Yay!
All right, so Main Stage, and you will notice that if you are a member of ConCom, you do get to go and skip the line, and there's special seating for you saved in Main Stage space. Are the center section, the second through the fourth rows. It's really good seating. So if anyone wants to and not go through the lines, just kind of like scoop in last minute, you will have the seats. However, like 3-4 minutes before the show starts, we will fill them in with anybody who's been waiting in line to fill those seats because we'd rather the seats filled. If you want to go to a specific show, but you know you're going to be a little late, contact us and we will hold those seats for you, so you will have a seat to be able to go in and just scoot in the last minute. We are starting something brand new this year. We love our new space and we love the fact that it's a lot bigger, yet we still have this ability to fill all of the shows. So new, where half the seats you're going to be able to stay in for multiple shows and not have to get out and run around. The other half are reserved for people watch one show and then they must get out. They still could get back in line, but they're going to have that. So we're going to try that out to see how hopefully that works. There should be signage up for what that is, but we want to make sure that people know that that is a thing, that there is spaces to sit for, I think, 4 in a row, and you don't have to move if you don't want to. So with that, we do have the self-park wheelchair parking spaces for both sections in a wheelchair and go either way on that. So I think that's pretty much it. Anyone have questions?
For the ConCom seating?
Yes.
I'm guessing there's no +1 with that. It's you're either on ConCom or you can't sit there.
I'm sorry, yeah. For that is for the seating, it is a ConCom member only, not a ConCom +1, because it's a fairly limited seating that we have, and there's a bunch of shows that we get a lot of people to stand in for. However, again, if there's open seating and 3 minutes before the show starts, you can move your friends up there like anybody else can. And for seating, if you do want to go in and you do not have to wait in the line with the nerf herders have the line, you can go and wait to get in, and you know where the merchandise area is. And then there's the Normandale right across going down the hallway. If you go around the back of the Normandale, that's where the back entrance, we will have signage up. That's where you're going to wait, and that's where the guests of honor enter and all the ConCom enter, so they're not in the same spaces waiting in line.
CVG TV.
I'm Bob from Main Stage, but talking for CVG TV. More so just making a really brief announcement. Last year we tried an experiment with streaming the CVG TV to the web. We didn't really publicize it too much. This year we're going full ahead with it. So web team last year set up a very easy URL, which is convergence-con.org/stream. That way, if you're staying at one of the other hotels, you're poolside, outside in Smoker's Paradise, whatever, you can still watch anything that's going on CVG TV. So just making an announcement that, thank you.
And from systems.
Wow, I'm not at the very end this time. All right, in the interest of brevity, I actually wrote this down. 3 things in no particular order. Number 1, if you need checks at the convention, email me, finance@convergence-con.org. Anybody else?
And now for our partners, GPS and the future, and then also the Committee of the Future Visioning. I came up with it on the spot.
Hi, everyone. Just a few quick announcements. There's no movie in July because we're all kind of busy. For Pride, we will be in our usual location. We'll be in the red zone in booths 77 and 75. So if you're helping out with the booth, that's where we will be. If you are at the parade, that's where you can stop off afterward for some cold water and shade. Ice Cream Social is Saturday, August 5th. That's Saturday, August 5th from noon to 5. We will be at Cherokee Park again. There will be ice cream. To have bragging rights, bring your homemade ice cream toppings. People will test them. There's no Great Geek Garage Sale this year. So donations will still be taking for auction because we have auctions throughout the year, but anything else outside of that, we have no more space. And then our next quarterly open meeting, oh, and by the way, the Ice Cream Social, if you can't make our regular quarterly meetings, things like the picnic, which just happened, and our Ice Cream Social also count as official meetings. So if you're looking for voting rights, those count, and you get food. Is Tuesday, August 15th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So come and see what GPS part of the grant money that y'all help pay for with your memberships to Convergence. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Any questions for GPS? Thank you.
Visioning.
I actually have one very brief announcement from Nerf Herders before the Future Visioning Committee. This
Nerf
is
Herders presenting themselves as Future Visioning.
Future Visioning presents Nerf Herders. This is your yearly reminder that you are in fact not special. If you are on ConCom, you do not get to skip the lines unless you are personally on duty. However, if you are on duty and you different floor or you need to skip a line to get into a room or something like that, please tell the person at the elevator or at the head of line or the whoever, I am on duty and I need to go. And they will say, okay, because it's part of their training. If you are not on duty, please remember that you are a member of this convention like everyone else, and as such, you have to wait in the lines. Thank you.
Thank you.
Future Visioning hat is now on. You should have all gotten an email from me about the member survey that will go out at the con. We have a nice person who professionally does surveys for a living who is volunteering for us. So please don't send us questions this way. Give us an idea of what information you would like, and then we will try to get it in the survey. It's going to be very similar to last year's. This person who, in addition to helping us write the survey, will also be helping us figure out what information we got back means. So we should have I don't know, more interesting results from the survey this year. So any questions? Future Visioning out.
For Ishmael to tell us who won. Drum roll. What? If you'd like.
What's after?
No, who's who?
Okay. Okay, can I go now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. The winner of the room drawing is Nicole Sandstrom.
Who is online?
Okay. As I look out across this magnificent vista, no, wait, that's the wrong speech. 470, no, that's the wrong one too. How many of you, this is the right one, how many of you have done, now listen to the question carefully, please.
Trick question.
How many of you have done 30 hours of volunteering in the last year? Okay, now I'm going to ask that question again. Listen to the question. How many have done 30 hours of volunteering in the last year?
Which year?
How many of you have done 60 hours in the last year? And how many of you have done way more hours than you really want to count because it would make you break down and cry?
I love you guys.
That's okay. You put your hands down now. I'm done asking about hours. That's a lot of time. His hands were going up. You all looked around and saw how much passion, how much dedication, how much commitment in 2017 has garnered. There are almost no words from the board of directors that can say thank you beyond those two words itself, which is thank you. This thing of ours could not happen without your sweat, your tears, your aggravation and irritation with each other. With us. But there's also, should be mixed with that admiration, realization that you're all part of an extremely special team that couldn't make this thing happen. The 7 of us could not pull together Convergence. We have a lot of talent in this room, activity in this room, and on behalf of the Board of Directors for Convergence 2017, we say to you humbly and with a great deal of honor, thank you. Thank you for making this happen. Thank you for sticking with it and with each other and with us. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for working at that. All right, now the fun part. Who needs to talk to whom? Everyone needs to talk to everyone. By pointing out, I can't see the sign over there. It was over here. Volunteers, finance. So in other words, if you need these people, you don't need to say their name. Volunteers, finance, registration, programming, operations, nerfers, member advocates, accessibility and inclusion, guests of honor. Okay, who needs to talk to whom? Someone else. Becca needs to talk to main stage. Ben, merchandise.
Merchandise needs to talk to Thomas and Liz together.
Why? He talked to me.
And ceremonies if they are here.
Merchandise needs to talk to ceremonies. A&I needs to talk to Nerf and whom? Hal. A&I to operations and pubs. Back. Decor. To main stage. Programming.
Programming needs to talk to Teen Room if they're here.
To teen room if they're here.
They're not, but I can relay a message.
They
Relay
are.
message.
They are.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, good. I was told none of them were here, sorry.
Photography.
Photography needs to talk to merchandise.
Resume.
Resume needs to talk to Masquerade.
Masquerade.
About the Sheraton stuff.
About the Sheridan stuff. Guests. Guests 1.
Guest 1 needs to talk to all the liaisons over by our sign.
All the guest liaisons over by their sign. Guests 2.
I need to talk to you.
Me needs to talk to me. Actually, sorry. Guest 3. HarmCon, which is right there. That was easy. Chris from Land Gaming.
Yeah, Land Gaming needs to speak to IT. And
IT.
needs to speak to Cinema Rex.
And Cinema Rex.
HarmCon needs to get in on the resumes conversation with Masquerade about the Sheraton.
HarmCon to resume.
We also need to speak to Nadim.
HarmCon to Nadim.
And we also need to speak to publications.
HarmCon to publications.
And I need to speak to IT.
And IT. And IT.
And IT. Okay.
Masquerade needs to speak to publications.
Masquerade to publications. Reg.
Sandy from Sandbox.
Sandbox.
Needs to talk to Nadine.
Sandbox to Nadim.
Talk to Teen Room and you.
Sponge to me in Teen Room.
ConSuite needs to talk to volunteers in IT.
ConSuite to volunteers in IT. ConSuite to
ConSuite JT needs to talk to Mainstage Pat Wick. to
Mainstage Pat Wick.
Thomas.
Me.
And to Resume Amy.
Resume Amy.
All separate.
Cinrex.
I need Eric from Cinerex. I need to speak to someone from Hotel.
Hotel. Cinrex to Hotel. Let's see. In the back. Doc.
Doc needs to speak to anybody who's using the doc and hasn't talked to docs yet.
Doc needs to talk to anyone using the doc and hasn't talked to docs yet. Sorry, Ken. Ken.
Me, Ken?
Yes.
Ken needs to speak to Creative Services.
Ken to Creative Services. IT.
Over here, come find us.
IT will be over there. Come find us.
Mainstage needs to speak to nerf herders, creative services, and Rex.
Main stage to Nerf Herders,
And specifically Eric from Rex.
Rex,
Creative.
and Creative Services. Teen Room ConSuite.
Talk to invited participants.
Guests 4 needs to talk to invited participants. Yeah, John, JP.
I need to see anybody from my division that wasn't at our divisional meeting.
Anyone in communication external relations that wasn't at the divisional needs to talk to JP. Merchandise again.
Sorry, I forgot. Merchandise also needs to speak to web team.
Merchandise needs to talk to web team. Let's see. Okay, good. Nobody online. Anyone else here? All right. Again, to reiterate, thank you, everyone. Congratulations. I will see you in a couple weeks at the con. Let's talk to you, everyone.
Just very quickly, the person from guests who needed to talk to invited participants should probably talk to me. Michael is remote today.
Folks, if I could have your attention just a moment, I forgot one announcement, folks. Hi! One announcement left, sorry. I did bring a cash box, so if there is anybody who is looking to buy tickets to the GPS Pirate Cruise, which is on Sunday, August 13th, come talk to me. Yar.
I'm going to try and walk.
No worries.
No, it's about. I'm good.
Were we doing some sort of?